Impulse buying can lead to overspending and accumulation of unnecessary items. Identifying and combating impulse buying habits involves understanding the triggers, adopting mindful practices, and developing strategies for more intentional and controlled purchasing. Here are some tips to help you identify and combat impulse buying. Identifying impulse buying habits. Track your spending. Keep a detailed record of your purchases for a specific period. Review the list to identify items bought on impulse without prior planning. Recognize triggers. Be mindful of situations, emotions, or environments that trigger impulsive buying. Common triggers include stress, boredom, sales promotions, and peer influence. Reflect on patterns. Analyze your spending patterns to identify recurring instances of impulsive buying. Look for common themes or situations where you tend to make unplanned purchases. Assess emotional state. Before making a purchase, assess your emotional state. Avoid shopping as a way to cope with stress, boredom, or other emotions. Combating impulse buying habits. Create a budget. Establish a realistic budget that allocates funds for necessary expenses and discretionary spending. Stick to your budget to avoid impulsive purchases. Make shopping lists. Create a shopping list before going to the store or making an online purchase. Stick to the list and avoid deviating from planned purchases. Set spending limits. Establish spending limits for specific categories or time periods. Use cash or debit cards to limit overspending and avoid accumulating credit card debt. Delay purchases. Implement a waiting period before making non-essential purchases. Give yourself time to consider whether the item is a necessity or an impulse. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. Reduce exposure to tempting offers by unsubscribing from marketing emails and notifications. Limit the frequency of promotional materials reaching your inbox. Avoid window shopping. Refrain from window shopping without a specific intention to buy. Purposeful shopping reduces the likelihood of impulsive purchases. Shop with a purpose. When shopping, have a clear purpose and focus on obtaining what you need. Avoid aimless wandering in stores or online shopping platforms. Use cash. Consider using cash for discretionary spending. Physically handing over cash can make the transaction more tangible and discourage impulse buying. Prioritize needs over wants. Distinguish between needs and wants. Prioritize spending on essential items before considering discretionary purchases. Avoid peer pressure. Be aware of peer pressure influencing your spending decisions. Make decisions based on your own financial goals and priorities. Seek accountability. Share your financial goals with a friend or family member who can help hold you accountable. Discussing your intentions with someone can provide support in combating impulse buying. By understanding your triggers, setting boundaries, and adopting intentional spending habits, you can take control of impulse buying and make more thoughtful financial decisions. Developing a mindful approach to shopping contributes to financial stability and helps you achieve your long-term financial goals.